Okay, hi everyone. This is a short tutorial video on how to leave feedback for your honors project students in the online logbook. To access the online logbook, obviously in your Blackboard, on your right hand side there's a PebblePad link here, so click on that. It'll take you to the PebblePad homepage. Once you're there, the place to leave feedback and to access logbooks and to look at them is through the Atlas portal, which is up here, this blue sphere. So you click on that. It takes you to a list of logbooks, and the one you want to select is a 2019-2020 honors project. If this doesn't appear in your list, or you have nothing in this list, drop Pam Lithgow, an email so she can enroll you on that logbook. So this is the one you want to select, the 2019-2020 honors project. It'll produce a list of the various different logbooks from the various students who've already activated theirs. I'm going to use the one I've already activated here as my demonstration tool. So you click on the logbook and it'll take you in a new tab to that logbook. So the various places you will want to potentially leave feedback are principally the proposal page, which is one of the assessments. So this plus the various documents that the students have to submit, so the risk assessments, the ethics checklist, and so forth, will form their first assessment, which is worth 10% of the module. So if you want to leave feedback and provide the mark for this, the way to do that is to go onto the relevant page, so the proposal in this case, and then the top right hand side corner of the screen you'll see this little set of icons, and what you'll want to do is select the one that says feedback. So it says here view feedback provided for this asset. It says view feedback, but confusingly this is also the place where you leave feedback. So it's not just for viewing feedback, it's also the place where you put feedback. So say for example you want to leave some feedback here, you can click on this icon, the little speech bubble here with the lines in it, and it asks you whether you want to leave feedback for the main asset, which is the logbook overall, or whether you want to leave feedback for this page. So in this case we only want to assess and give feedback for this page, and this can be entered here if you click on leave feedback for this page. This will bring up a new page here. You can click on add feedback, you can provide a comment, you can do various different bolding and underlining, whatever, and you can even add an attachment. So it could be a marking grid, could be various things. And once you're finished with that, you can then either save and close that feedback, and once you've done that the student will be able to see it, or you can save this and add a grade. So if we want to add a grade here, for example, I don't know, 55, pop that into here. And you can see here these little drop-down lists. There's little buttons here where you can release the grade now or hold for later release. So if you do want to hold it for later release, keep that selected. If you do want to release it now, click on this one, and then you can go back to your comment here, for example. Right, so mine has now been added here. Down here you can see my feedback comment, and here you can see my grade. Right, so that's how you leave feedback. If I put some more feedback in here and I click the release or hold for the release button and I save and close, this will be highlighted yellow to show that this hasn't been released to the student yet, but I guess most of the time you will want to use this. This can be quite handy if you want to wait until for example, a 3-week turnaround period is elapsed or whatever, but you mostly won't need that. So that's how you leave a feedback. You can edit it obviously once you've created the feedback, clicking this button, or you can remove a piece of feedback as well, and that goes for a grade as well. So that the grade you can recall. Okay, so that's the feedback. So for the proposal page you want to use this tool here, so the leave feedback for this page. When it comes time to mark the logbook overall, which will be in the middle of semester 2, then you want to choose the option to leave feedback for the main asset, which is the logbook as a whole. And there it works in the exact same way. You can leave feedback, add grades, add feedback, but it'll apply to the whole logbook as a whole as opposed to just this single page. Okay. So say you want to, instead of adding feedback, you want to add some formative feedback. So instead of providing a mark with some feedback, you want to just give your students some feedback to say, hey, why don't you improve this entry somewhat, give some more detail, put some references in there, clarify your methodology. And that is done via, you can do that via comments. So that's another function in PebblePad. So instead of leaving a full set of feedback and a grade, you can just leave some comments on various different parts of the logbook. So for example, here I'm on the cover sheet page, and the student can enter their name here and so forth. But say you want to leave a comment here. I just go to the banner again, click on the little speech bubble that's empty, doesn't have the lines on it, click on View Comments for this page, and I can add comments. So here you can see, for example, I've already added one that says nice cover sheet. I want to add another one. I click Add Comment, type whatever I want to in here, save, and there we go. New comment. You can again edit or remove these as you go along, and that's how you add comments. And students will be able to view those comments, and they'll be able to view any feedback you leave when they log into their assets in PebblePad, and they'll have little icons show up that'll alert them to new comments or new feedback being available. Okay, that's it really. There's not much more to say about providing feedback in the logbook, at least not for the moment. If you have any questions, obviously just drop me an email, chris.harvey@canterbury.ac.uk, and I'll help you out with whatever questions you have. Okay, thanks.